that's great.
All right. Start the recording now. Okay, got plenty of space. All right. And here we go. Now, I don't expect a lot of people to be storming in at the very first second, but they'll be coming in as we go.
Yeah.
So give that a minute for the tweet to go out. Oh,
Okay.
it's already out. All right. So if you can retweet that.
Yep. Just tweeted another one. All right.
All right.
Retweeting.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna start basically crop this and then the recording will begin after I give a signal or something. But okay. Hello! This is the epic death match between me and the very famous and very generous with his time, Chris Bryan. Thank you very much for joining me for this game.
Yeah, very happy to be here.
You've been a very good sport about the smack talking this week. Hopefully I can live up to it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think I would make a very bad boxer or something because every time I do it, I'm like, man, I'm gonna lose.
That's when you'd go into the weigh-in just saying, "Hey man, look,
Yeah.
it's nothing personal. Just just go easy." And
Uh-huh.
but then you go in there. That's your sneak attack though. You go in with lower expectations, and then you come in flying.
Yeah, I looked at our Carcassonne stats, and I know that you're a higher rank than me, but I looked at the wins on Game Center, and you have 280 wins or something, and I have 40. So it's gonna hurt extra bad when I beat you.
Well, you had a couple wins on me. You're
Yeah, I think I think you just play way more than me. But
you're no slouch.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well,
All right.
I think we can let people filter in as they come. This will go on for a little bit here, but I like to take fast turns myself. I don't know about you if you're more of a thoughtful, thinky player.
I think I play pretty fast, but I'm not sure.
All right.
Well, here. How about that? You weren't expecting that.
Oh my god.
Game changer right there.
Now, what's your philosophy on putting any meeples on the river?
I sometimes do, and I shouldn't. Well, here's the thing. I'll put a meeple here because, because there's not a lot of chance that you're gonna come around and be able to make it harder to close it off. But that's kind of an edge case because it's
Yeah. Well, naturally, you always put that meeple there, but
right.
sometimes
Yeah,
they're
I would normally be tempted to put a meeple where you just played, or when I do a thing like this. Well, I guess I can't see what I'm doing, but putting it here to hopefully make it bigger. But I'm not Actually, I kind of want to put one there too, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I always overcommit early and get in weird situations and get a meeple stuck for the whole game.
And it's actually this situation, putting this tile here. That's why I don't put a meeple on that segment.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get that surrounded when you're waiting for the one particular tile for the whole game.
Right. This is actually kind of turning out to be a little bit of an interesting river with that space, because normally that bridge space is really bad.
Yeah.
It might not.
It depends.
If you get this, because now there's a straightaway, so now it's pretty alright.
The thing is, if someone puts an elbow road onto either end of that road, that gets it. Yeah. The bridge is toxic to me. I do not go there.
Yeah. No.
All right.
I think my general kind of mode of play is I like to get really big cities going. That either wins or loses me the game every time. It's a risk to get one that's too big, but then if you can close it off, it's awesome. But that's why I will often win by 80 points, and I will often lose by 80 points.
This was an opportunity there just now that I could have sealed off one dangerous area to start working on that bridge city, but it's still nah. I don't want to do it. You, on the other hand, I don't know if you're gonna. Yeah, okay, I figured you would.
Yeah. A little pressure. Because,
Little-
it's a win-win for me. Like, if you close that off, then I still get points. And if you don't, then I negate your points, which would have been greater. So.
Yeah. Fair play. Fair play.
A little risky.
We've got a lot of divisions in the field so far. Like I don't see this coming together unless we get a cloister at the end of this long, tall road here.
Yeah. I normally, with expansions and River, I usually don't start in on fields until at least mid-game. And I'll usually let people kind of start with that and then worry about taking them over later. But in the base game, like, you have to just, from the get-go, worry about that.
Hello, CWB from Baltimore. Hello.
Those are my initials. Not me? Like, as a weird ghost?
There's a I don't know if you can see the chat, but
Yeah, I just pulled it up.
Okay, cool, yeah.
So now I can.
Careful not to start the video stream though, or else we'll start getting echoes.
I have it on mute.
Okay, good. All right.
I don't know how that works, but
yeah, as long as you have the chat up, then you can start seeing some stuff. But yes, as far as strategy goes, how soon do you put your builder out? And do you prefer to put your builder on a city, or are you okay with putting it on road like I just did?
I will only put it on a road if it's double-ended. But I generally don't go for double-ended roads unless it's big and I'm doing it just to get my builder out. But I almost always put it on a city, and I am pretty happy take like what I'm doing now. I think most people want to leave it there for a long time, but I'm pretty happy letting it sit out for a while.
Now here you're probably going to try to put pressure on me with this road that has the builder on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to limit the amount of turns you can get with the builder.
So here we have a nice shared little neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And are you going to join up those roads now?
I'm debating between joining up the roads and putting it in that bridge city, so that because that's 4 tiles and 2 of them have the shield or whatever.
Yep. It's tempting.
It is. Roads double points, so you're gonna have to work hard to keep that. Yeah.
Bradley Rose asks, Chris, you store your games vertically. Do you ever run into incidents of game pieces in disarray when you pull one out of those games?
All the time. Games that I play really often, I either have in Plano boxes or I bag them. But ones that I don't play that often, I don't worry about it so much. But yeah, I mean, constantly I have that issue.
They look really nice, though. I mean, I gotta say.
That's why I do it. And it can prevent other types of wear, and it's easier to get them out and all that kind of stuff. So that's my thinking there.
I've got my. I'm gradually going through the games that can survive it, and doing the deboxing thing, where I just cut up the box for whatever's taking up too much space, and I have gotten more response with people gassed or excited about it. It's one or the other. People are just very, very divided on their opinions on that whole thing.
Yeah, that was nice.
I was tempted to put a meeple onto that little tiny road, get some quick 4 points, but then it opens up that city, and
it's one tile, and I can get 10 points, something like that.
Yeah.
decent amount of points.
Now, I can tell some parts of this are going to be coming. Um, I see parallels in this game already to how we've played before, where you'll get a strong lead. I'll get a couple goods, but
You seem to always go for the goods more than I do.
It's decided more games for me than anything else, because because I can control usually area majority. Like I can balance things out, get equal points, and as long as I'm in the mix, then the goods give me the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes sense to put that there. Now, see, you do kind of do the thing where one my rule of thumb is to never ever put a meeple on a road that doesn't already have at least one end completed.
Mm-hmm. I usually don't. I did that so that I might be able to get the builder out, just because I always like having the builder out, because every turn you can't use it, you're basically using up turns, you know?
Mm.
And I think that's pretty important to get, like turn advantage is huge. So, because there isn't a good place on the board for him to come out, that's just why I did that.
All right, then let's try this.
Yeah, I figured.
It's too good.
Yeah, and now I'll probably just give up on it. Unless I get something to block you off, but I'm not going to, try for that very hard. I wish this didn't have that, so I could try to put pressure on your city.
So I'm hoping for a line piece, like a line road. Maybe I would settle for an intersection, but I wouldn't be happy about it.
Right.
I worry about putting out my double meeple too soon, but
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got 6 meeples available that aren't doing anything for me yet, so I think I should probably start getting them to work.
Mm-hmm.
This up here seems a little bit too tempting. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm starting up these suburbs out here, way at the end of the river, down at the dump.
Uh-huh. Let's see.
Okay. Is this where you start encroaching on my little city over here in the center?
Thinking about it.
Yeah. You know you want to.
Yeah, the only problem is if I use my double guy, that's not going to be an easy thing to close with that road piece that would have to border it.
That's true.
And it's pretty open, so I wouldn't do it with my double.
Nah.
But then again, I would like to just start building my big city that I always like to build. So I might do that.
Up at the top?
The top is tempting, but at the same time, it's really easy for you to join now.
Not if you put your double on it.
Yeah.
Come on. Commit your double. Commit it. Come on. Give him a home. He needs more space. He needs a big city.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll see.
Haha. My trap.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, so I've still got my builder out here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this guy. Keep that open. And that's the kind of city that I like to put my builder on. Lot of wide open spaces. There's a possibility that you can sneak in on it and try to put something in, but at the same time, it's also going to take a long time for that to complete, and at least 3 or 4 extra turns will come out of it.
Right. Yeah. See, this one, I'm way happier throwing this down here just to have some.
I don't like that.
I guess I could have pressured you in your builder city, but I imagine that you're going to protect that one harder. So.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gradually defending that city a little bit more now.
Alright, so do I want to use this in mine, or do I want to connect it to yours?
I wonder.
The only thing is there's a road, so it opens up another opportunity for you to connect to my road easily. And it's also giving whoever completes that goods.
You could use it to get your extra turn from the builder.
True.
All right, here we go. It's exactly what I wanted. Now, things get interesting here, because now this is becoming a big field, and I think it's time to actually drop something in there. This is where it starts. First blood. Gosh, if we get one cloister on that road, then this will be a huge farm game.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you're going to do it, though. I think you're going to take the goods.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do.
Yeah. The ribbons are too hard to pass up.
Yeah.
It's just so few of them.
And that's the thing. It's like, I'm fine losing 2 of the goods, but if you lose all 3, it's so hard to come back from. Like, I'm fine basically taking a 10-point disadvantage with goods, but when you take a 30-point disadvantage with goods, it's like super tough.
All right, I'm going to be getting some extra turns here. Oh, it would be nice to do that, but I think I'm actually going to get some quick 2 points down here at the bottom, and also make it a little bit harder for you.
And I don't have the option to put another guy on that road.
Yep. Oh, Willie's the announcer here. Gameritis Guy says, "Oh damn, farmers have been unleashed." I repeat, farmers have been unleashed. Those farmers, they're out of control. You keep them in a pen, they get all penned up full of energy. But then they just go lie down. Alright, taking it easy there. Nice and slow, nice and slow.
You got your city worked out great. Got good stuff for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still worried about you jumping in on it. But I don't think it's going to be as...
If you close up, that it gets a little tougher for me.
Yeah. Okay. That's a little defensive maneuvering, but I could have also, started building up another one of those roads. There's a very easy road down below my builder city that could have taken, but this is the kind of beard scratching action that I think people were expecting. Let's see what.
I don't really like this tile anywhere. Don't want to commit to a second road, but I also don't want to waste that. So I guess I will do that. And it also gives me another option to come in on your city.
I almost went there with my last elbow, but I probably should have. So you don't have anything that can go there, but I say as if you can see what I'm looking at right now. Let's just do something really easy peasy and go here. Yep. Just very, very modest moves here for a little bit.
A couple things I can do here. Take that road, but I'd kind of rather hold that until I get an elbow piece that I don't have anything else to do with.
You're in a tight situation right now, I think. We're tied up on goods. We're tied up on meeples. Neither of us wants to go any lower, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tense match.
Yeah.
Eat your heart out, WrestleMania. Off the ropes.
Alright, alright, we'll do that.
I suspect that you're gonna go down. Okay, yeah. I figured you want to get that meeple back.
Yeah.
Cloister, cloister, cloister. Oh, that's there's a couple spots that would be tempting.
Yeah. And you can help your field kind of stay open.
Yeah. I'm a little worried that over on the western, or rather on the eastern edge, that you're gonna start sneaking in there with a double meeple. Mm. Bye, Willie. Bye, Bradley. Thanks for watching. Uh, okay. Do I want to put the cloister down? Oh, I'm so tempted. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is happening. All right, there we go. It's done.
Alright. I really haven't been in love with many of the pieces I've been getting this game.
Never quite works out for you.
Yeah, I'd really like to get my builder back. But
I watch a few videos of this one guy who does these Hearthstone tutorials and walkthroughs, and I don't know if you've played Hearthstone very much, but there's always these cards that have random chances of doing things, and you compare these possible cards where this card would be great if you can do it. If it works out, it's great. And he never ever works with these cards because he just assumes you're unlucky. It's not going to happen.
right.
Like that's the rule of thumb is that you're unlucky. If it can work out, if everything works right, then it's not working out.
But Brawl, man, Brawl's so tempting. I love that card.
Oh my god.
Just
Yeah.
because it's insane. I mean, it either wins or loses you a match, basically. But oh, it's so much fun. Yeah, I used to play a whole lot of Hearthstone, and I had to quit because I was playing too much Hearthstone, where I was not doing anything else. That's the way I have a lot of those games.
Now, I notice you set up this game to where we cannot view the tiles. Do you normally like to play that way?
Yeah, I I do it. I think playing the thing. Also, the thing is like not being able to see when you've locked off where nobody else can go there, right? The X's.
Right.
And that's mainly I play a lot with Grant Roderick, and he is so unbelievably good at doing that. Like mid game, he'll do that when like there's like I know like okay, there's like without knowing what tiles, like yeah, there's like 7 or 8 things that'll like I can get, but it turns out we've used them all already. So like I feel like he just sits there and goes to every single possible spot with every single tile. I don't know how he does it. It's insane.
Yeah, I do not have that encyclopedic memory of how many of each tile there are, and
Yeah.
I have some basic rules of thumb. I know that if two particular tiles at a corner are together, they're harder than usual.
Mm-hmm.
I know that cities and roads rarely converge at a corner.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's the kind of thing I have a general rule of thumb about, but exact numbers I do not. So I think we're well matched in that regard.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just, in the board game, I don't know that stuff, so I don't feel physical.
All right. So this was a miscalculation on my part, giving you that city up top that gave you back your double, just so I could get those berries. Yeah. I should have just made that hard. Okay, that may decide the game at this point.
But that sets up really good for your field right now.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
there's also a ton of ways for me to get into that field.
yeah. For the time being, I think I'm gonna seal off one of those ways. Unless you do it now. Oh, why did I free your double meeple? Oh my god.
I'm not going to double people in a field this early. I like to have it for taking cities and stuff from people.
Oh, you're too kind. We're approaching the mid game now, and we haven't seen any cathedrals yet.
Yeah.
Those are always quite the swing.
So that field has potential for one, two,
Now
three,
the
or
counting.
four,
The counting.
five. It'll probably wind up with like at least five,
Mm-hmm.
if not like. Oh wow, it goes all the way over. No, it has more than that. Yeah, I gotta get in there.
Yeah. If those football cities actually end up closing up, it'll be worth a lot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you're going that way. All right.
Yeah.
Oh my, here's the cathedral. Now, let's go ahead and do this over here. Early enough that I feel comfortable going in with a cathedral.
Mm-hmm. I can join your field.
Mm-hmm. Easily.
Yeah. There's a bunch of fine places.
There's a lot of entry points that once you've joined that up, then I can put a sit. I can start encroaching from the other corner up above that.
Yeah, I feel like we're just, gonna
Yeah.
be fighting the whole time on that. But
And look at you with all the more meeples to work with to do that.
yeah, that's my debate right now is whether or not I'm gonna put a meeple on this cloister. Um,
I think you should do it. I think you should put your double on the cloister.
just to make sure.
Yeah, just absolutely sure.
Let's see.
I hear it gives you double points.
Also, no, I'm not gonna have any trouble getting there. So, yeah, I'll do it. Just so I always like having a place that I can throw tiles that I don't want. Like a road tile or something that does nothing for me.
Mm-hmm.
At least I can have somewhere to put it that gives some benefit.
No, I think I'm much more overly invested than you are at this point for all the worries you had early on about that.
Yeah. This is a good example of a tile that I have no interest in, so it's nice that I have the cloister to just kind of like throw it for no reason.
Yep.
Just so it does a little bit. That's good for you. Closing up that city.
Yeah, it would be good if it didn't also interfere with my cloister up there. But at the same time, I can start encroaching back into that farm again.
Mm-hmm.
Which puts me down to 2 meeples to your 5. Eugh. And we're exactly tied up on goods. Man. Man, I'm kind of wishing I wasn't so defensive with my builder city after all. It's really getting in the way.
I'm just waiting for you to close one of those so I can get those goods.
Uh-huh.
Because it's as it is now. If you get the goods, that's fine. But you're already winning, so it just keeps your advantage. Whereas if I get them,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah. If. There's a lot of if.
Yeah.
Oh, golly. Okay. Just a quick 2-pointer for me. I'm sure some people watching at home, they're like yelling at us, like, "No, don't do that. Don't put that there."
Yeah.
Have you played much with the AI?
Some. Not a lot. I usually just play with people.
The evil AI was what trained me to be a little bit more of a jerk and like just aggressively placing meeples early, even if you get down to 0. Doesn't always work out, but it taught me to be less cautious about it.
Right. So I'm going here to both make it really hard for you to get into that field with that guy, and also the cloister is good.
Yeah, that was a problem. I have too much tied up in that. Let's do that. Hey,
Ah. My
Awesome.
builder has been tied up for so long.
Awesome. Okay, I'm back in it. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Citizen scored an 8 tile city.
Um,
Wait, how do have I never? I've totally had that achievement already. That's
is
strange.
it? Yeah, I don't
Huh.
know.
I've had way bigger cities. Maybe it's exactly an 8 tile city.
Oh yeah, maybe it is. Um, couple different ways to go. 61 tiles left. Yeah. Advantage equals.
Caitlin says that she's never played, so she can't do any yelling.
That'd be good. I'm looking at the best way to get in on the field. If I want to do it on the east side or the west side, I'm gonna go here. There's a lot of.
Okay, well that's okay. That's fine.
I might be out of practice because I haven't played Carcassonne all week. I've been playing Patchwork.
Oh my god. I have been playing so much patchwork. I've had so many turns back and forth. Like I'm sending bug reports a lot. Like
Uh huh. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, but I've been doing I did a Twitch stream and and posted up online with my first ranked match, and oh my god, it was brutal.
Yeah, I mean, Patchwork's one of those games where it can just, you know, it's like, I feel like I did pretty well. I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Negative 18 points.
Uh huh.
But I've had two quilts that I've got. One of them, the best I've ever done, and only had two squares missing.
Wow.
Which I have certainly never done in the actual game. Oh, I really would like that piece.
Gonna put that there because I figure you're gonna be joining in that field anyway. Might as well get something out of it.
Makes sense.
Things are speeding up now. We're past the mid game. I am ahead on one good. Where you're ahead on another.
Fine, yeah. So now I'm tempted to put a meeple on it. Now I've got some tied up. Do
Gotta say, the only thing that's been saving me so far is that your builder has been locked up for so long.
yeah, yeah.
Huckles says in the chat you should play it near the cloister.
Yeah, I was either debating closing off that cloister, like that road, but then I was debating whether or not I wanted to put a meeple on it, which would, because it has the river
Mm-hmm.
or the pond or whatever it's called. But now I'm debating whether not putting it on the upper right, so I have another chance to enter into your city, just to give another border, because you've done a good job closing me off.
Doing my best.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna do that just because. Of course. Well, that was a waste.
Yay! Yay! Oh, but actually, wait a minute. No, I need to focus here. This is my thing. I get distracted, and I focus on one project at a time. So like I could have put that over by where your double meeple is right now and start putting more effort back into getting that farm again.
Mm-hmm.
But I figure now it's more important that I get this city done and get whatever goods I'm going to get out of it, if possible.
Yeah. Let's do this. Get my builder back.
Hey, good for you.
I don't know this tile. I could get some quick points, but nothing. No, I can't. That's a mistake I make with this tile all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'll make yeah, as if it's the intersection tile, and then I'll like throw a guy on. I'm like, oh, that'll be 2 points, and then it's like, oh no, no, it's not at all. Um,
It's not a it's something that my wife and I play on Sundays for over brunch all the time, and every single time I have to she requested, of course, but she needs to be reminded that okay, it's not intersection. Look closely.
right. Yeah, I wish there was a warning that came up on that game because I do it like maybe like every fourth or fifth game. I'll do it. Just be like, no, and put it in just the worst spot, just impossible to close. Like,
It's hard to put that in a place where you think it's an intersection that it's actually better or neutral that it's not.
right.
I think it's time that I take that farm back, or at least fight for it. Huckle, I didn't put it over by my builder city mainly because if I turn the corner on that, then if I put it to the right, aiming it to the right, then that means that Chris can put a tile there in that corner and maybe sneak in on it. If I aim it to the left, then he's already got a double meeple there waiting for me to encroach on it. So leaving it open just straight up like that means it's going to be harder for him to come up around and close it off. Meanwhile, I'm just going to wait it out. Hopefully, I get some closures, or at the very least, alleyways to extend that even further. Now, Chris has this is an interesting tile
Yeah.
because it is the farm breaker. I feel you just drop that somewhere where you do not want fields to connect.
Yeah. I'm just debating whether I use it offensively or defensively.
Right now, we're pretty even up, so you may want to go offensive.
Yeah, but
What I like about this game is that playing offensive or defensive is an independent variable from risk or safe. Like,
right.
you could play aggressive and be safe, aggressive and be risky. Ah,
I did sort of both, where it makes yours a little bit harder. I got a couple of points off of it.
more than a little. Gosh.
Well, I mean, if you just get like one of the regular half of football cities, it's fine. But
Again, if.
what I really want to do is then get in there to close off my cloister, and then you have another side that you have to deal with.
Ah, I see. Yeah,
You get like elbow road into it, then it's fine.
yeah. You would want me to take this. Like, if you got the tile that I have right now, you want to put it right there and close off that cloister.
Right.
All right, but I'm not gonna do
There's
that.
an elbow that goes into the other one, so that it's really like this style. I just
Ah, man. No, so but it's a good question though, because whether I want to put that on finish off my cathedral city or use it to connect my farm, either way, it's a good move. But I wish I could do both. But I can't do either because you have the tile.
yeah.
Them's the breaks. Now the interesting situation here with that cloister you've got over there is that anything that I can do to connect my double meeple to the farm is going to make your cloister hard to complete.
Yeah. Certainly.
All right. Yay! Oh, gotta be very careful about how I close this off.
Yeah, maybe should have closed that off. My turn.
All right, back in the lead. Cool beans. All right. Oh. Do, 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 do. Do I want to do a thing? I'm gonna go. Oh man, I kind of wish I didn't actually put that. Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Didn't put my builder out. I may regret that, but I really want your double meeple to be tied up a little bit longer.
We'll close up that cloister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the very opportunity that I was just talking about.
Yeah.
If I can get a half football, though.
Yep. That's why I like that you can't see what tiles are in the stack with me too, because it's like, or an X. It's like, who knows?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it looks like a decent amount of those half footballs have come out already.
Yeah, it's pretty late in the game for them to come out.
Like four. Yeah, there's already four, and I don't know
Man.
how many there are.
And you've
Oh, I
got
guess two.
you've got 3 on there right now,
Yeah.
as it stands. I've only got the 1, and I've got 3 in waiting, if I can get a good tile.
I need to do that just to make sure that I get that meeple back.
Mm-hmm.
Just to, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's time. Do I do this thing or do I do that thing? I have a fair number of farms that are waiting for just the right tile, so it's probably more important that I be able to get extra turns. So I'm going to go ahead and put the builder out. I was gonna just close off that quick little three tile city up top there, and hopefully make it even harder for you to finish off your double meeple eventually. But man, I'm already so committed to sneaking in something that's already on the board that I need to get the right tiles, and I need the opportunity to do that. Now this actually is an intersection, Chris.
Yes. Yeah. Trying to figure out cities. I want to get into a different one.
Maybe.
Is there some other fine ones that are, going to be 3? Looks like.
I never underestimate the value of a quick 2-point road. Like,
yeah,
I've had
more. There's a 3-point down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Doesn't do much for anyone, but sure.
Points are points.
Yeah, I need them.
Okay, sweet. So that works out for my builder. And now the elbow comes out. Well, there's a couple things that could happen here. Do I do that yet? No, I don't want to close that up. Dang. Jeez, you got me over a barrel here. I mean, I just need more. One way or another.
Let's see, that's possible.
No, I'm noticing down below when you closed off that big road that had the inn on it with the cloister intersection. I noticed that you didn't put a meeple down in that tiny enclosed farm that had 3 complete cities on it already.
Yeah, it was early enough in the game that I usually hold my meeples till pretty late in the game so I can make sure that I'm always a threat in the fields.
Understood.
And I'll do that. If it was 4, I would have done it. But yeah, so early game, I like to try to make sure that I can have all the meeples back in hand. But now I'm debating whether I want to get in on other fields with this one.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one that you could. I already see a 9-point field that you can put that down on if you. what's the saying? A thief in the streets, farmer in the sheets.
um,
I see one place where it could be valuable as just actually just a straight up cloister.
yeah.
Nice and snug. 6 points ready right there. Only three more tiles to complete it.
Mm-hmm. It makes it's just. I mean, I have a good meeple advantage right now.
Yeah. If I complete this builder city I've got, then I will tie you up with for the silk.
Yeah, I'm gonna complete that the first chance I get, because it also stops you from getting an extra turn as well by
Yeah.
taking builder out of it.
I've secured the majority on barrels. I'm close to securing the majority for wheat.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, cool beans. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is, yeah, sure. I'm just gonna kind of toss this out. I get in these situations where I really, really wish I had a road out that I can just add to indefinitely.
Mm-hmm.
Never seems to work out.
Close yours off so that I can get that banner, but let me double check. There's not some sort of amazing perfect play. I can connect my guy.
Yep.
But I have a 1 meeple advantage on you there, right? Yeah, you haven't gotten it. You have 1 really threatening, and then 2 if you get super lucky.
Yeah. You gonna do it?
I'd much rather do that with a road that I would otherwise just throw away. And the banner's so important. I mean, it's my only shot at that.
Yeah, there's a lot riding on that. You should complete it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like any of the other. We're waiting on. Looks like 2 more ribbon tiles could be coming out fairly soon. So that's not decided just yet. Man. Yeah, this is rough. This is a rough game. I knew it was gonna be tough. We're fairly matched, I think.
Yeah. You've got a pretty decent point advantage right now.
No, you can overcome that with the farm that you've got.
Yeah, it's just gonna come down to that farm, absolutely. Which I would like to get more in. Oh, one of the banners is already out that's tied up and that hard to complete.
Yeah, so that's where there's 2 left. Or no, wait, no, I miscounted it. Am I right?
No, I think you're right.
Yeah, okay. So okay. 2 are still out there waiting to be had, and then the third will be decided by the at best. The best I can hope for is that I tie you up for ribbons. If I don't, then yeah, that's gonna be a problem. But having advantage on 2 goods is pretty good.
Yeah, I usually let that be. As long as I get 1 good, I'm pretty happy. So here, I could put another meeple threatening to join that farm.
Oh, it's a quagmire. You don't want to do that.
Yeah,
It's a fool's errand.
and or I could do a different farm. I really wish there were any. I only see that's a 2-city farm. You can get in.
There's a three city farm that you can go to.
Is there?
Yeah, down at the bottom. The bottom right.
I'm only counting 2.
There's one that has 2 barrels, and then one that has a barrel and a wheat, and then there's the one at the end of the.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing that connected up there. Okay, yeah, that was.
Oh, I guess they're not quite connected yet, but they could be easily.
Right.
Right.
Right. I no longer have an advantage. All right, yeah, let's do that just to make it easy.
Doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Now here's something interesting.
My builder has just not done anything for me this game. Not and out.
By gum. I am getting that farm back, sir.
That's a good spot for that.
I've been waiting forever for that to come up.
Yeah. So I can do a sort of self-sacrifice here by going just to the right of that tile and putting a meeple there that on the farm, where then if you connect the farm, it almost certainly connects me, but the trade-off is that it's probably neither one of us will connect the farm.
Most likely. You'd be sacrificing a meeple just for the threat.
Right.
You wouldn't necessarily be getting anything out of it. It's not even connected to a complete city right now.
Right. That's the thing. Like if that was a complete city, I'd do it. But in your city would be way easier to complete.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't go around.
Yeah. Move on out of there.
But there aren't a lot of particularly good places until I connect there, which will be a while. Go there. No, that makes it harder. Yeah, I just don't have a lot of good things to do with it, and so we're doing that.
Why, sir? Why?
Because that field is my only shot at winning this game.
I wouldn't say your only shot.
There's
Nah.
somewhere else I can make up what you're gonna have. Right now, you have 33 points on me.
Nah.
Make up 33 points.
Nah, you're fine. You worry too much. Oh, golly. I think this is an opportunity for just some quick points.
Yeah, with the one meeple now that we're both in that situation.
Yeah. Oh, man, I made it. Oh, I had a critical error. There's a place I could have put that would have been very, very useful.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but I dare not say it until the end of the game when you finally get majority on that farm, and I rue the day. I'm gonna point it out to people following on the stream though. Right there, everybody. That's where I could have put it. Man. Hey, you can start getting your double meeple out of there. That little.
Yeah, and I was debating whether or not to drop. If I didn't have one meeple left, I would also drop him in the field.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not great, and also we could totally wind up where those two connect.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be 2. But I do get my builder, so at least he can maybe do something for me.
Oh, bloody hell, come on. When it goes late in the game and you get this cloister out, it's just no good.
Yeah, except when there are those blank spots where you just get 9 free points.
Yeah, there is that. I doubt that's going to
Well,
happen this game.
yeah, yeah, I don't think so. There's one, if it was one of the ones with the road, that would be pretty good. But
Let's do that.
all right. Get some quick points.
It's nice when you can get a quick football city.
Oh, I can get better than that.
You gonna add it to your farm there?
No, I'm going to add it in the bottom left here. Oh, that does give you some points too, but that'll happen anyway. And it puts a little bit of pressure for the wheat.
It
Give me 6 points.
it won't necessarily happen anyway if you keep it away from there. That may be the one of the few tiles that can actually fit there at this point.
Right. I can put it up there and help my cloister. I don't think I have any fields that it helps. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Closing in that point lead. Hey! Hey, so many things that can happen here. Okay. Uh, hmm. Yes. Yes.
You've got to join that.
Yeah, but it's a matter of where.
Yeah.
That seemed the safer move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've both got 2 on there now, with
Right.
you clearly having a threat to bring in a third.
So now I've got a little bit of an interesting choice where I'd like to get that guy in the fields in the top connected.
Oh, that's not the tile to do that, though. I don't think, anyway. You'd be making it pretty hard.
It'd be making it hard on one part, but easier on a different part.
It
In-road piece that had one side would get in versus.
Yeah, I guess, but
Well, I just don't know how many elbows are left. It looks like a lot of them are out there. Like a whole lot of them are out there.
hello, Fuzzy Logic. Welcome to the chat. You're showing up towards the end here, and it's still a pretty close game. I've got the point lead. Chris has a smattering of goods everywhere. I've got majority on 2. He's got majority on 1, which happens to also be the rarest one, unfortunately. So I don't think I'll catch up with him on that. He's got his builder deployed already. I've been waiting for an opportunity to do that with mine because most of my meeples are devoted to trying to get back a farm that I started way too early, it seems.
I only have one. I could also get, 4 points with it. And if I put it by my cloister, it's 5 points.
Yeah.
I don't know.
5 points now versus maybe some points later, to me is always like, yeah, get the 5 points now.
Yeah. Plus, it helps potentially get that meeple back before the end of the game.
Hey, Fuzzy Logic. We are playing Carcassonne online with the Carcassonne iOS app. Sure. Gosh, I wish I had a place to put a builder. Man. This may be the better way to do it. I don't know. Man, this is such a rough game.
It is. I feel like nobody's been really getting consistently good tiles. And they're not bad per se. They're just kind of complicated.
Yeah, they don't suggest obvious heuristics here. Oh, I think this is going to be my best move. So on the off chance that I do manage to get lucky, I can join the field and at the same time finish that cloister. Oh, and you got the cathedral. What are you going to do with that thing? With 26 turns remaining.
Yeah, it's a gamble.
Oh, are you actually gonna put it somewhere useful?
I don't know. Probably not. But I wish that you had something big that I could throw it on.
With that poison? Nah, I know better than that.
Yeah. Hmm.
Fuzzy logic. If you've not played with cathedrals before, cathedrals will double the value of a city as long as that city is complete. But if the city is incomplete at the end of the game, then that city is worth 0. Which this late in the game means that it's basically usually used as an offensive thing to make a city that someone's been spending a lot of time building completely worthless. But in this case, there's not a lot of obvious places for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. There's not even a good place that I can stop you. Your fields that was like clearly you were gonna complete, but I guess I'll go here just in case it stops you on that.
On the off chance.
Yeah, I'll also sometimes use them late in the game if I have my builder in a place that I don't care that much about. There's not a lot of stuff, and I'll use it just so I have somewhere when I get a bad tile, I can get a better tile.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll kind of take the hit on points in order to get more tiles with it.
Oh, dang. There's something I really, really want this, actually. No. It's probably more important that I do this. Fuzzy Logic says he just bought the physical base game and played it once. This is well, you're in the deep end now, Fuzzy. We're playing with traders and builders, inns and cathedrals, and the river. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, but the base game is still good. It's still just cutthroat and really elegant. We like to play with the expansions just because you have a little bit more flexibility and it's not so cutthroat. But at least that's why I like to play with the expansions.
Huh.
I have noticed that if you play with a bunch of the expansions, Fuzzy, that you start getting a little complacent when you go back to the base game. Then you start realizing how much you rely on the builders to give you extra turns or the goods to give you a little bit extra points at the end of the game, aside from the farm.
I don't see an option, but I like much.
This is the part where we stroke our beards and we contemplate life.
So there. Huh.
The crowd's chanting behind you, Chris.
Oh, are they? I'm debating whether or not I want to. I only have 2 meeples I could get back. We're tied in that farm, and there's no longer a good way for me to get in.
Yep.
This is tough.
Gotta make your move.
Yeah.
We got a live audience here. This is dead air.
Yeah. I will pretty regularly accidentally time out on whenever I play against people online. I'll like not fully be paying attention, and I'll just time out. All right, I'm gonna do a risky thing, but no, I'm not. I'm just gonna do that.
Oh, that's safe. That's not a. That's not a.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about dropping somebody in that field, but it's my last people. So then it's if I can't either complete that city or the cloister, then I'm just hosed. And you basically just constantly pass up, opportunities to get 2 or 4 points here or there when you don't have one meeple.
Look at this. A quick 8 points for me. It's just what I needed.
Nice. Oh man, you blocked that place. I would have been able to get in with that. Now, where can I go to get in?
I see one place that would take 2 turns to get around. Oh, Fuzzy asks if we know the game well enough that we know what tiles are remaining. Fuzzy, if you've played with the iOS app, you can actually click on the little icon down at the very bottom or bottom right, and actually it will show you how many tiles are remaining. And if you have that option available, then you can also see X'd out which spaces are impossible to fill with the tiles you have remaining. We are playing without that option now because we, in fact, do not have that encyclopedic memory to remember every single tile that's out there. We played enough to have a good sense, especially with 22 tiles left, like what's really out there, but we don't have a perfect memory of it.
Man, I'm taking forever to take my turns. I just feel like it's that nagging feeling that I'm missing the play,
Oh.
It's there and I can't see it.
But look at it this way: if you lose which I'm not certain that you will, honestly. But if you do lose it, then it's such a great opportunity for the rematch because then you can go back to the instant replay and have that one moment.
Yeah, where it all went wrong. Ugh. I am going to throw this one away.
In the garbage. Okay, this little cloister is not at all useful for me. Do I do the thing? I think perhaps yes. Yeah, I think I will do the thing. Yep. Ooh, yes. Okay. There. It's done. Oh, you got an elbow, sir. Off the top rope with the flying elbow. You could do some interesting things with that.
Yeah, I see 1.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Does not get me. Huh. So I could put us both in that field. But then that gives you the first opportunity to take the good spot that would get us back in.
Yep. You could go in there, but then you'd be down to 0 meeples.
Yeah. I mean, I have to go all in on that field. That's the only way I win this game.
So you keep saying.
It is.
As long as you tie on that field, you have a really strong chance. I don't necessarily think you need to devote more resources to actually winning the whole thing. As long as you tie, I think you're pretty good.
I don't know. You're up by 33, and I think we're pretty even on fields. Even if I'm up by 12 on fields or something,
You've got other fields though. Is the thing. Like you've got farms up there. You got farms down there.
take the risk to go. Okay, I will go here just because if I can get it.
Gonna do the risky.
So I'm going here because it's still worth field points to me.
Oh, he's down to 0.
Yeah, and if I can connect,
Mm-hmm.
the advantage.
That's a big if. Again with the if.
Yep.
Let's do this thing.
My builder's just been sitting there. I haven't had anything that does any good.
And I think that's gonna last for a little bit longer.
Yeah, seems that way. And I could have gotten some easy points there if I had a guy left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, there's a couple ways I could have gotten.
Yep.
Easy points. Dang.
I am so mean.
So now. Where is a field that I can just bump up my guys? I don't have any. Perfect. Well, that would have been a pretty good tile.
Yeah, we sure would have. Gosh, 18 tiles remaining. I know there's a cloister with a road connected to it that's still waiting, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, there's 2 one-road cloisters. Okay. Boy, it's a good thing that we're not playing with the double base set.
Yeah. All right.
Cool beans. Let's see what we can do. Quick points there. I got a Shattered Dreams achievement. I blocked followers and and scored points at the same time, I think is what the achievement said. It's very strange that these achievements are popping up when I've played the game for ages and ages. I wonder if something like reset.
Yeah, I don't know.
16 tiles and no builder to give me turn advantage. It's really just luck of the draw right now if I can get majority on this farm. Same for you, really.
Yeah, I'm just throwing away tiles left and right here, and it is not good.
This is that long slog where like just scrimmage.
I know where you want to put that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
I mean, I know for me where I want you to put that.
Where you want me to put it and where I want to put it are not necessarily the same thing, sir.
They could be. I mean, if you wanted to lose the game, they certainly are.
No, I think I'll settle for 4 quick points. I'm humble that way, you know. I'm but a modest farmer.
I can bump up the points for that farm.
Sure can. For me.
I got a bad spot.
I am worried still. Mainly, the reason I'm worried is because I've been stricken with hubris many times.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah. Holla! Woo!
I very much much would have liked that one.
Okay. Now this is a problem for you.
Yeah. Huge. And this does me no good.
About a 50-point lead, and I've got majority on the farm. This is a dilemma.
This is gonna be it. It is over.
Do not give up hope. Believe in yourself. You have the
He's got a guy back with that. Yeah, no, this is this is exactly what I said before we played. I was like, I'm just worried it'll be one of those weird games where I lose by like 80 or 100 points. It's totally gonna be one of those games where I commit to a thing and don't get it.
This is the foreshadowing.
Yeah. There aren't even places for me to just dump this stuff where it isn't bad for me not having guys. Oh man. I mean, I feel like the last 6 plays or something, I've literally just thrown the thing away.
When you're down to just 0 meeples, it's kind of all you can do.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, and now I have actually something to work with here. There's no little farms for me to really jump onto, are there?
Not really. I've tried to spread out what I'm closing off and dumping, but
yeah, and I want no opportunity for you to come in, so I think I'm just gonna drop that there and make sure that you can't sneak in, even if you somehow do get a meeple back.
Again, nothing. Yeah.
I'm realizing now this is going to be a huge video file.
Is it? Because it's so long?
I think so. Could be wrong about that.
Oh, there's a ton of stuff you can do with that.
Oh, dang. Yes.
There's a lot of good stuff. Yep.
Enjoy the 3 points. I mean, I know
Yeah, it's something.
your farm's worth something now.
It's something. Again, nothing I can do. Doesn't help.
Yeah, this may have been. I think the turning point you wanted to, if you did an instant replay on this in the highlight reel, this meeple you have on the very far left that you tried to sneak in.
Yeah.
That was probably the rough one.
Yep.
But I don't know, even if you had 1 meeple remaining, if you would have really been able to do much with the last few pulls you've had.
I mean, it wouldn't win me the game. It would have lost me the game by less, certainly. But that's all I can really hope for now.
You could have easily built up a road or something, and
yeah. All right.
Cool beans. Well, may as well just do this. Enjoy that farm. Seems the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. If only you were able to put that and close off your builder city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The draws just weren't with you this time, I don't think.
Yeah, it's a thing where like you did the right plays to block me off, but none of them were like impossible to overcome or anything.
Nah.
Like having a road going to that is like a little harder, but it's not like the end all be all. But I just didn't get the tiles.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh. Are there any open roads that I can attach to? Maybe. Just quick 3 there. Cool.
You could have put it in the field there. That would have been.
What, the one where you just placed your tile?
No, where you just went to get the road. If you had put it in the field there.
Oh, right. Yeah, it would have been 6 points, wouldn't it?
Yeah, not that it matters, obviously. But...
Well, I think I'm still under this. I'm kind of working under the assumption that I only have 1 meeple left still, because we were such a long stretch where that was the case.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right though. I could have gotten 6 points out of that.
I've just thrown away a third of my plays this entire game.
All your dreams. Your
But
hopes.
I took the risk. Had I gone the other way, it
Yeah.
would have looked like a smart move.
I think that's a good way to think of it. Just in
Yeah,
hindsight, so many things seem like smart moves if they work out, and
yeah. And there were a ton of ways for it to work out. It just didn't work out.
yeah.
Uh, but
So that's let's do that. Why not? There may or may not be another city somewhere, or another road piece. Two tiles remaining. It's less important to keep a spare meeple out there.
yeah.
Okay, and oh man, sure. With one turn remaining, I'll put that in that farm.
Yep. I didn't get that elbow piece soon enough to even attach it.
Well, you would have needed two though. Like I don't think there
Yeah,
were.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
not getting that one meant that I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So you won that. That doesn't do anything. I need to attach here to go around that corner. Okay, that actually does a thing for me. Where I get another city. Yep, that's all I can do.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Here's the big win.
I was just wondering if it will be more or less than 100 points.
Oh,
That is
difference.
80, but it could totally be more than 100.
Here we go.
Yeah, that field is gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be more than 100. Yep.
Ooh.
I was wrong. It wasn't more than 100. It was 100.
Exactly on the dot.
I'm getting a
Wow.
bunch of achievements now too, which is weird. That I guess it reset or something.
They must have. Cause yeah, weird. They're all just showing up now.
Huh?
Collected 10,000 points against your friends. Collected 1,000 points against your friends.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
All
Well.
right. Well, you destroyed me.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time and
Yeah,
playing
it
with
was
me.
fun. Yeah, it
Well,
was fun.
hopefully
Do it
we
again.
can do it again sometime.
Yeah, we can
Um,
do like patchwork or something. So it's because I certainly play patchwork quicker.
yeah, patchwork would be great, and you probably had the advantage of experience there because I have not played the physical game at all. I've only played with the app this week, and my decisions haven't always been the best for my life.
Yeah. Patchwork's another one of those games too where you can take a risk and wind up just looking like an idiot. Like
Oh,
I love that you can get negative points. So it's like, oh, how many points did you get? Oh, I got 28. How many did you get? Negative 18. It's just so insulting.
it's
Uh,
true. It's true. All right. Well, thank you very much for playing, and thank you at home for watching. This has been Carcassonne live, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
And the stream is stopped. And